Good morning, students. In the last lecture of OCM, we have studied the fourth chapter. We were seeing various business services like banking, transport, communication. We have seen all these postal services, not communication, postal services we have seen. Now today we will continue with the next business services, which is warehousing. Now, a a warehouse is a place where goods are stored, okay, and it is stored in such a manner so that it is preserved. The goods are preserved, stored in such a manner that they are protected from deterioration. That is, the quality won't go down, or nothing will happen to those goods. All these measures are taken, so that is what is a warehouse. Okay, there is a difference between the term storeroom and warehouse, okay, or storage or warehouse. So in a warehouse, the goods are kept in such a manner so that they are protected from spoilage, leakage, okay, or no other deterioration of the quality of the commodity takes place. Okay, now let us see the meaning of the term warehouse. Now, warehouse can be defined as a group of activities connected with the storing and preserving of goods stored from the time of production till the time of consumption. Okay, so whatever goods which is produced, it is not that the whatever goods are produced, it will be demanded all of a sudden. There is a time gap between production and consumption, and warehouse is a place where this time gap which is there, these goods are kept during that time gap in this warehouse. Okay, so till the demand is there, goods are kept in the warehouse, so that when good market demand will be there, the goods will be supplied from the warehouse to the market, and they will be getting a good price. Okay, so let us see the definition which have been given. A warehouse is defined as an establishment for storage or accumulation of goods. Okay, so warehouse is what? Warehouse is a place where the goods are stored, or accumulation means bringing together of all the goods takes place under one roof, which is warehouse. Now let us see the functions of warehouse. The first one is storage. This is the basic function of warehousing. Surplus commodities which are not needed immediately can be stored in warehouse. They can be supplied as and when needed by the customers. ओके, सो वेअरहाऊसमध्ये एक महत्त्वाचं फंक्शन काय आहे? वेअरहाऊसचा एक महत्त्वाचा फंक्शन आहे स्टोरेज. जे काय गुड्स प्रोड्यूस होत आहेत, सगळ्याच गुड्सची डिमांड नसतं. फॉर एक्झाम्पल फूड ग्रेन्स म्हणा, वीट म्हणा, rice mana, the production of these goods takes place once or twice in a year, but they are required throughout the year. वर्षभर आपल्याला ते लागत असतात, आणि हे जे बल्क प्रोडक्शन झालेलं आहे, ते कुठंतरी त्यांना व्यवस्थित ठेवावं लागतं, सो दॅट देअर क्वालिटी वोंट डिटोरिएट, नथिंग विल हॅपन टू दोज कमोडिटी. ओके, सो वेअरहाऊस इज अ प्लेस वेअर द गुड्स आर स्टोर्ड, okay, properly in a proper manner, so that whatever the supply chain will be maintained. Otherwise, what will happen? All of a sudden, if a bulk commodity is brought into the market, the price of that commodity will go down drastically if supply is more and demand is less. So because of warehouse, what is happening? The price regulation is also taking place. Flexibility of prices won't take place if the goods are stored properly and supplied when the market demand is there. So the second point is the same: price stabilization. Warehouse plays an important role in the process of price stabilization. Okay, it is achieved by creation of time utility by warehousing. In warehouse, usually large stock of goods is kept. Whenever there is shortage in the market, goods can be immediately supplied through warehouse, which helps in price stabilization to avoid a rise in price due to demand and supply differences. Okay, now see, how is the price determined mostly in the market? It is determined by the demand and supply, how much demand is there and how much supply is there of the commodity. Now if the supply is more and if the demand is less, then also it's not good for the commodity, because the prices will come down. Okay, if the demand is more and supply is less, then what will happen? Then the prices will go up, which is not good from the point of view of consumer. Okay, so that is why warehouse is there, where you can preserve the goods, you can stock the goods, you can keep it safely and supply the goods according to the market demand. Supply can be done so that price fluctuations will not take place. Now the next function is risk bearing. Now, when the goods are stored in the warehouse, there are n number of risks which are there, like loss by theft or loss by fire. Okay, so or the quality of the commodity can deteriorate. So, warehousing function take care that these risks are to the minimum. Okay, there is a warehouse keeper who will be taking care of the commodities very properly, safeguarding against various risks. For any loss or damage sustained by goods, warehouse keeper shall be liable to the owner of the goods. Now the next point is financing. Now businessman is often in need of money. Okay, now if he has a stock of goods in the warehouse, if he have stocked the commodity, on that also the businessman can raise a loan. So loan can be raised from the warehouse keeper or from financial institutions against the goods stored by the owner. Goods act as a security for the warehouse keeper or for financial institution. In this manner, warehousing acts as a source of finance for the businessman for meeting business operations. The next point is grading and packaging. Now, grading and packaging are the different functions of marketing. Okay, so we have seen functions of marketing in brief in last year's syllabus. In 11th standard, we have seen that assembling, standardization, grading, branding, advertising. All these are the functions of marketing. So, grading and packaging function, which is one of the functions of marketing, is also done when the goods are stored in the warehouse. Okay, so see, when the goods are stored in a lump sum, you can do packaging, processing on those goods can be done, grading of goods can be done as per the instructions of the owner. The next point is transporting. Warehousing provides transportation facilities to bulk depositors. Bulk means in large quantity, those people who are storing the goods, for them warehousing provides a transportation facility. It collects goods from the place of production and also send goods to the place of delivery on the request of the owner. Of course, they will be charging some charges for that. It won't be free of cost completely. Next point is time and place utility. Warehousing creates time utility by preserving the goods till they are demanded. It also creates place utility by providing the goods at the place where they are required. Okay, so see, I have already told you goods are of different types. One goods are those which is produced throughout the year. For example, raincoats, umbrellas, firecrackers, okay, or other materials, consumer goods. They are produced throughout the year. Okay, but their production is throughout the year, but consumption is only during a specific period of time. For example, woolen clothes, they are demanded only in winter season. Raincoats, umbrellas, they are demanded only during the time of rainy season. Okay, so their demand is during that particular period of time only, but the production is taking place throughout the year. So if you are storing the goods in the warehouse and sending it to the market when at the time of requirement, when the market is demanding, then you are sending the goods, then utility will be there. And along with that, warehouse, as you are storing in the warehouse and from the warehouse it is sent, it is creating time utility. Okay, it is creating, warehouse is creating place utility also, because wherever the demand is there, at that places the warehouse keeper is sending the goods. So automatically it, as it is storing and sending the goods, it is creating time utility, place utility also. The next point is processing. Okay, we have already seen the point above also, grading and packing, marketing function. Processing is also one of the marketing function. Okay, now in case of few goods, especially in case of food grains, okay, processing is required. So this function can be done when the goods are stored in the warehouse. Processing can be done so that the goods can be sold directly to the consumer. So this is one of the function which is done by warehousing. So here we finish off with the functions of warehousing. Now let's see the types of